Hello. Welcome to this new video. This time we're going to go over Impacket, which is a toolbox. It's a series of Python scripts and tools that you can use to perform different type of security tests. And this is something that red teams use when testing security settings in the organizations. And these are tools that hackers, whether we like it or not, they can also use to perform different type of attacks. We're going to be using Impacket in a Ubuntu desktop computer, and I'm running this in my test environment. And in this video, we're going to do the installation. We're going to talk about it briefly, and then in future videos, we're going to go through the different aspects of the utility, and we're going to do different security testings with the tools that we have, because we're going to be able to interact with the protocols itself to carry out different type of attacks and tests. So the installation is standard installation. As always, we're going to do an update, and we're going to install the Python Let me authenticate. I'm going to leave these commands in the description of the video. This is standard installation. There's nothing about it. Then we are going to, this is now what I'm looking for. We're going to create a directory where we're going to be isolating everything that we're going to be doing from that directory. So there is a best practice. Instead of installing things in your system, you're going to install it on that specific directory. And then we're going to create a virtual environment to be able to use all the tools we need. So it's a simple six-step, make directory. This is just the name of the directory. And then change directory to that newly created directory. And we are there. Now we're going to create the Python virtual environment. And this is the command. And the last is just the syntax, the name of the directory we want to create. So as I mentioned before, this is where Python is going to be, and all the dependencies are going to be installed in there to avoid conflict with other dependencies that you may be running in your system. And then we have to activate the virtual environment that we just created. And as you can see now, our shell has changed from the Ubuntu shell to now using the new virtual environment that we just created. And now is where magic is going to happen, because we're going to be using pip to install Impacket. So if I type this correctly, it should go through the installation right now. So it's doing its magic. It's going to take what it takes. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back to it once it is finished. And once it is installed, we're going to have all the tools in the virtual environment directory. So I can do a less than bin. And as you could see, remember that Impacket is a collection of tools we're going to be able to use to perform different tasks. Impacket is not a command and or tool in and of itself. So as you could see, we're going to be able to test and perform different type of attacks within the network, relay attacks, active directory attacks. We're going to be able to perform, as you could see here, RDP checks, RDP. So we're going to go over maybe not all of them, but we're going to be using some of those tools that you should be paying attention to, because as you could see, anyone could install this on a computer, connect to your network, and do some damage. You could see this was a simple installation that is going to create, it's going to install Impacket in a virtual environment that is not going to give you the headaches of dependencies, issues with other systems, and you're going to be able to test all these applications. So I'm going to stop the video right here. If you're interested in this topic, subscribe to the channel. Comment in the section if you want to go over any of these specific tools. I have in mind 3 or 4 tools that I'm going to go over. It's impossible to go over all of them, but thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you on the next video.